Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I know it's late. I'm not staying on here too long. Not staying on here too long. I'm in the midst of packing and shipping some paintings. It's been crazy. Y'all gotta get y'all art pieces. Y'all gotta get y'all art pieces. Get you a piece at iloveherart.com. Yes. Stop playing around. Oh, Vegas is in the building? All right, all right, all right. Have you all subscribed, or should I say, become members of the new UGC website home? You got to become a member. You're missing out on all the action if you don't become a member. Oh, we got somebody from Barbados. Listen, y'all, go ahead and put your membership in. If you have requested membership and you haven't heard from me, that's because I don't recognize the email and I don't know if you're a male or female. So you can always email me and say, Selkis, girl, let me in. This is so-and-so. Let me in. This is my email. Because I got to make sure it's all women here. We got a lot of freak shows out here that be trying to worm their way in. And I'm not about that life. Ooh, somebody from South Korea? Wow, we all over the globe. UGC is worldwide. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And y'all, the stories are coming in. Y'all are sending in your testimonies and blowing me away. You know, some of them really brought me to tears. Y'all, some of the expressions that you've sent in about how just being a part of this thing and really listening and drinking in the philosophy has changed your life. It's really got me emotional. I'm like, yes, y'all are getting it. Some of you are getting it. So I'm like a proud mother. I am so proud of y'all. There was one sister, she's engaged to be married. Thanks to the UGC philosophy, she said she put her foot down and got her priorities in order, and her engagement ring looks beautiful. I'm like, yes, we're getting some engagements going in here. It's an awesome day. It's an awesome day. Yes, Kiona, you better go do it now. Those of you who are not members, go ahead and do it now. Like I said, you got to have a name. If I can't tell whether you're male or female, and if I don't recognize your name, you're just on pause. So you can always email me, info@theuglygirlsclub.com, and say, Selkis, let me in. It's me. That's my email. Because I don't want to leave any of you out. I don't want to leave any of you out. So, and y'all gotta go ahead and subscribe to the Video Vault on the channel, because a lot of the stuff that is MIA here has moved to you having access to it over there. I'm going to be doing lives over there very soon, just getting a few things, ducks out the way. The manuscript for the Ugly Girl Survival Guide is in the hands of the editor right now. So if you haven't sent in your story and you want to be included, you better come on now. All I'm saying is you better hurry up and put in a couple of lines. It doesn't have to be, a whole big thing. Just one or two paragraphs, just stating how UGC has transformed you. Just stating that. So that's it. Where did you move to? I'm not saying where I am. I'm incognito for right now. I don't want to reveal that just yet. But it's nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. So listen, y'all. For those of y'all who are on here for the first time, lurking around, my name is Selkis. You don't see how to become a member? You should, on the home page, you should see, type in the uglygirlsclub.com, and it should, maybe the top right hand corner where it says log in. Of course, you wouldn't be able to log in unless you're a member. So you go ahead and you do your sign up there. At the top right hand corner, it should be a login, a window to log in. Let me know if you still need help with that. So for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Selkis. I'm an artist, an author, a poet, a relationship expert, not a level up coach, not a divested from black men, a spiritual advisor, life coach, and medicine woman. And I am here to help the forgotten woman heal. Those of us who have no representation, who are the throwaways of society, right? Who are the last picked, who are the ones that that the brothers say they settle for when they can't get the woman that they want. And I'm trying to get us to kind of Humpty Dumpty piece ourselves back together again after being emotionally destroyed by relationships that we're not nurturing. And it's not just relationships with men, relationships with your mother, relationships with friends, relationships at work, relationships with people in general. To be an unattractive woman or an unconventionally beautiful woman, let's say, and in our society, in American society, it's a hard deal. It's a very, very hard deal. But it doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life. It doesn't mean you can't get the things that you want. It doesn't mean any of that. It really doesn't mean any of that. So we got to come to some conclusions that we are more powerful in this thing than we realize. That we are really dictating our fate more than we'd like to take responsibility for. We have to start taking more responsibility for being enough. A lot of you ask me, Selkis, can a dark-skinned woman get married? Can a dark-skinned woman get married? Or, can a woman who's, 40 years old, could she hold out and get a ring or get someone to take care of her? And I'm like, when I hear questions, these questions come in, I know you're asking it because these nothing-ass piece of shit men, lonely-ass reject motherfuckers out here have told you, they're rejects themselves, have told you that you don't have a chance in hell to get anything that you want. And you're drinking it in, you're drunk with pessimism. You're drunk with the pessimistic degradation, self-annihilation talk. This is all y'all listen to. And when I tell you have a chance, guess what happens? You don't believe me. When I tell you you can have the things that you really want, if you feel it in here, and if you think it in here and feel it in here, but you don't believe me. You believe the nothing-ass piece of shit dude. You don't know what his status is. You don't know how many women he raped and pillaged before he came online and became some sort of YouTube celebrity or coach or whatever they call themselves. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know who he's hurt. But he's somehow an authority over your fate. This dude who says you're nothing, check it now. The dude that says you're nothing, you believe him. And when I tell you, pull up your Fruit of the Looms, man, you got a shot. Well, Selkis, I don't know. I hear what you're saying, Selkis, but I'm just saying, you know, I went on the CDC website and I checked the stats. I checked the stats on that. And, you know, statistically, you know, it just doesn't support your claim. And to that I say, you know, like I always say, statistics. If you're going to live by statistics, you shouldn't be having unprotected sex, but you're doing that. You shouldn't be having sex before you're married, but you're doing that. Right? You're becoming single mothers and girlfriends and all these things when the stats don't support any of that shit neither. When the stats on the failure rate of being girlfriends and having sex outside of wedlock and all that stuff don't support a favorable outcome. So we pick and choose what we want to believe is the sum total of what I'm saying. You pick and choose what you want to believe. And if you believe that you're not enough, so shall it be done. So shall it be done. That is really as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. My therapist told me I'm a flower. I just need to be. I don't have to chase men. Good for your therapist. That's great advice. That's excellent advice. I don't think any woman should chase a man. I don't think it's necessary to do that, because if a man wants you, he's going to make it known. He's going to state it. He's going to show it, and that's that. Only time you have to chase men is when they're not sure about you, when they don't really like you, when they have other prospects lined up, when you're the fifth or sixth choice, when he's trying to decide, you know how much of a loss or gain you'll be. You know, that's usually when you have to, run behind, tuck tail and run behind these men. But other than that, a dude that's interested in you, you ain't got far to go. Every time you turn around, he right there. A dude that like you, every time you go like this, damn, you here? Are you here too? And you're over there. So that's what it is. And I don't care how you look. It doesn't even matter how you look. You still don't have to chase. You still don't have to chase. And to me, for a woman to do any kind of chasing, it's something about the perception of your worth that declines when you run after these men. You take a nosedive. You take a nosedive when you chase them. You also take a nosedive when you're jealous. I need to say that too. When you display a high level of jealousy, your stock goes in the latrine, in the outhouse, nosedive into a ditch. That's what happens there. So we don't do well with the chase. We don't do well with all that chasing. Rita says, dudes who like you will almost be annoying. I mean, true. That's true. Almost. Although nowadays, a lot of these men brag that they don't have to chase anybody. The women come to them. And to that, I'll say, if any of you women on this live are chasing men, he doesn't want you. He doesn't really like you. If you're in a position where you're the one calling, you're the one always initiating contact, you're the ones begging to spend time, he doesn't really want you. It's really as simple as that. We can convolute everything from now until doomsday, and it'll still be the same shit. Not Shinola, but same shit. That's what it is. Choose to believe this is so hard for me. I want marriage and kids, but feel defeated because there's so many women. Okay, so because I will practice, choose to believe. It's a choice, Nora. Every woman on this live, your belief is a choice. There is no Houdini, no genie in a bottle, no shaman on top Mount Shasta, coming down to anoint you with holy water, anything like that, to tell you, okay, now you can go out and have something. That's just ceremony. All of that is ceremony. You have to put yourself into a state of belief. Belief is a choice. A lot of you have chosen to believe you cannot get what you want. And now the results of that are playing out. The results of that are playing out. And the problem with all of that is that y'all are making these dudes who are saying that you've hit a wall and that you don't deserve anything. You're making their predictions true, not because they're psychic, but because you believe it. You believe it. That's why it's true. Anything any dude says about what you can't have is not real until you acknowledge it, until you accept it, until you start acting it out. And that's what a lot of you do. You act out your depravities. You act out your lack of choice. You talk depressed. You look depressed. You act defeated. You act lonely and insecure. You act all of these things out. And this is what yields the results. This is what yields the results. Y'all gotta know, you cannot escape yourself. You can't escape yourself. Everywhere you go, there you are. Everywhere you go, there you are. There you are, and your thoughts are there too. And that's really the bottom line of all of this stuff. There's a concerted effort amongst a certain group of people out here who profit off of you feeling insecure and unsure of yourself. And by profit, I mean they can get what they want from you for free, or little or nothing. They don't have to prove their worth and their value to you when you're the one begging for acceptance and attention and love. That's the profit. If I can make you feel less than, then I can get whatever you have for nothing. This is why there's such a concerted effort and such a strong campaign to make certain black women feel badly about themselves. Because otherwise, when you think about it, what else is what's in it for you? Making me feel bad, what's in it for you besides a little ego stroke? And there's so many other ways to do that. I mean, getting money is a good ego boost. Why spend 2 and 3 and 4 hours talking about why it is I can't have what I want? How do you benefit from that? And these are the things you have to ask yourself about these men of today. These men of today have a lot of leisure time to talk about you. They have a lot of quality time they've invested in stating why you are not equipped, why you were born wrong, right? Why you weren't born right to get what it is that you want. And at the end of the day, okay, so this means what? What does it mean for you? Do you have a higher status? Bringing someone like me down? Do you enjoy, another tax bracket? A higher, what is it? What is it? Higher position at work? What is it? You feel good that women are begging? It makes you feel good that women are begging you, knowing they don't have a chance in hell with you, but the begging part makes you, gets you aroused. Y'all have to ask yourselves, what are the motives? of these people out here who are telling you you can't, you don't deserve what you want? What are the motives? It all boils down to looks, right? And that might be true, but that's not true for every woman. That ain't true for every woman. I believe how you feel about yourself brings about the result, is a direct correlation with the results that you get. I don't believe they're separate. They can't be. They can't be. You must believe in yourself. You must prepare for the life that you want. You must invest in yourself. And all the things that you feel that you need to have in order to have that thing, you gotta go for that. This kind of passive defeat that some of y'all have, it doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us at all. Him not wanting feels like pain. It's that considered low self-esteem. Can you repeat that, Keon? I'm not really sure of your question. Him not wanting what? The dude that's after me now looks like a Yeti. What? V, you always come with some off. V said the dude that's after her looks like a Yeti. He's a funny looking dude, but his heart is good, and I mean it is what it is. Gotta love who loves you. Oh my gosh. The Yeti for the win. Yeti for the win. What does a Yeti look like? Does it look like a Yoda? Is a Yeti similar to a Yoda? I don't even know what a Yeti looks like, but I know that's a diss. Yes, I stopped begging for love years ago. My ex-fiance was like that. Screw that mess, not begging for love. No, we're not doing that in 2020. No, not in 2020. You don't have to beg nobody for anything. You play it cool. UGC, you play it cool. It's whatever. It's whatever. That's the disposition you want to have. A lot of y'all have so much pent-up anxiety. You're nervous, nail biting. You know, you're restless, and you display such a level of insecurity around these people that you claim to like. And you wonder why they pump and dump you, or take your lunch money and kick you to the curb, and whatever else they do. Drive the gas out your car. You wonder why they're doing all that, because they know they can. They know you don't think. They know you don't think too much of yourself. Listen, people will take advantage of you if they sniff out that you do not think too much of yourself. Conceit is a good thing. Let me adjust my hair for that. Being conceited is a good thing. But you are told that you gotta be cute to be conceited. Somewhere back in yonder, some dude that didn't have two nickels to rub together, that knew you liked him, convinced you that humility is your best course, because you don't have anything else to offer besides your humility, the way your whole face is set up. But he still wanted you. He still wanted you and your lunch money and to drive the gas out your car. He needed a lift to work and all that. And you were all accommodating for the free or for the low or for nothing. Humility is our enemy. You can write that down. Humility is the enemy. The only people you need to be humble for are babies and the elderly. Those two categories, babies and the elderly, yes, but everybody else, humility is the enemy. The enemy. All of the negative names they call you are tools to take you down a few pegs so you're easier to exploit. And there it is. Who said this? Let me see who said this. Miss Hamilton. Miss Hamilton is so eloquent and so exacting in her commentary. I couldn't have said it better myself. I feel like I might have said that. I might have said that before. It's only to take you down a peg or two. That's all it is. That's all it is. You know what humility does? It has you negotiating for less than you want. It has you, it makes you lazy. It makes you lazy. It makes you insecure, lazy. It makes you comfortable with less than 100% effort from other people as well as yourself. Humility is, it's all right the way it is, and you know it ain't all right the way it is, and you know it could be better. But the humility thing has, it's like a comb over, like Trump's, comb over, is comb over hairdo. Like you're covering up stuff. You're covering up your inadequacies. That's what humility does. It covers up your inadequacies and your shortcomings. It covers up things that you can change and you can be better at too. Humility is not your friend. I want to be numb again. Feeling is not for me. Kiona, you want to be numb? Why would you want to be numb? Numb for what? Numb, you want to not feel what? What are you trying not to feel? I'm glad you came right on time because I just saw some YouTube comments talking about how dark-skinned women have to be an 8 to 10 to date. I near lost my cool. Oh my gosh. So again, when y'all listen, I think y'all already know what the commentary is on these channels that y'all frequenting that state that you girls don't have a chance in hell. I think you should already know by now. You should be well versed in what these platforms promote and the supporters of these platforms also promote, which is that you're nothing. You're like the gum, on my shoe heel, stuck on my shoe heel. You're like, I don't know, like spit on the corner or something like that. You already know. There shouldn't be any surprise. There's a lot of dudes that say dark-skinned women, are not top tier. They're not first choice. Okay, they say that about fat women. They say that about older women. They say that about, baby mamas. They say that about, who else? Who else? Did I cover it? I think I kind of covered all the categories. I think I kind of covered it. Those are the basic ones. You're fat, black, old, and babies. You don't have a shot if you're pitching in any one of those categories. And I don't know. I don't know why y'all do this to yourself. It's like you like torture. You like the torture. You like when they hurt you. A lot of y'all will say this. Instead of looking, I tell you, look for the positive. And you're like, it's so good. Shut up. Nobody want nothing positive. We want to hear the salacious stuff. We want to feel bad about ourselves. And men help us to feel badly about ourselves. You want to feel bad. This is why you absorb all that nonsense. Nobody can predict your fate but you. Nobody. Look who's telling y'all these things. All these men don't even have nobody. These men that you're listening to don't have families. Where are their women? Where are the tens in their lives? Hello. Do any of them have a 10 sitting next to them going, yeah, I co-sign that he's the best dude. He's top tier. Talk to me. Who's sitting next to them? Besides a glass of beer or something like, what's sitting next to them besides alcohol? Who's representing them? Thank you, V. Thank you so much. I appreciate the help. I just stumbled upon another live, Samuels, and they are beyond childish as ever on there right now in regards to dark-skinned women. Okay. Oh, you mean Kay Samuels? Okay. He's very popular. A lot of y'all listen to him. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what are y'all what are y'all getting? What are y'all getting from what you're hearing? What are y'all getting from it? Are you becoming better women? Because listen, if you're improving yourselves because of the content you're hearing, then hey, I got to tip my hat to it. But I don't know. What are y'all getting out of all of this stuff? KS is doing it for the bag. Nothing positive over there. Just turn him off. What I would say is this, not to speak about anybody in particular, because I'm just, y'all, I don't even like the name dropping thing. I never did. I do not like, the cross-referencing thing, because then that starts things that I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not here for any of it. But the only thing I have to say to that is, if you listen to it, it's because you agree. I'm gonna just put it like that. Some of y'all listen to that stuff because something in what these people are saying, no one in particular, but something in what these people are saying, you resonate with and you find comfort in. Even though it's hurtful, you find comfort in it. You find comfort in it. So you have to own that. Y'all really have to be honest about your motivations. A lot of you like to feel bad. It's because it's familiar. It's something you could wrap your head around, feeling helpless. We don't have a chance. Yeah. Finally somebody admits it, and I'm not just crazy and lazy. There's nothing wrong with me because he's stating that there's something wrong with me. So now I know that there's nothing wrong with me thinking that there's something wrong with me because all of these men are saying that something's wrong with me. So finally I got the claims substantiated. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I think Kay Samuels is giving a male perspective instead of what many hear all the time from black women echo chamber. And what are you hearing from black women's echo chamber? What are black women's so what you're saying is what black women state is inaccurate? Is it inaccurate? Is that what you're saying? What are black women stating? Are you lumping me in with them? What do I say that's wrong? I tell women the truth here. And I also tell women, you have a right to turn things around for yourself. You have a right to believe whatever it is you want, but you have to feed your beliefs. You have to feed it. You have to turn off this other noise. What do I say all the time on this channel, ladies? Y'all have to pick a side. You are dispersing your energies all over the place. And you are neutralizing any power you have to change your situation because you don't know what is true. You listen to me and some things you know, okay, Salcas, but let me hop over there and, feel bad about myself a little bit because, it's passion. It's passion. Hatred is passion. That's why y'all addicted to it. It's passion. You like to get spanked. You like to get abused by these men. This is why y'all give them all the view counts. This is why these dudes' channels be having 20,000 views and 50,000 subscribers and all that kind of stuff because you love it. You love it. Just admit that. But what I'm saying is this. You are not going to see an improvement in your life until you turn that shit off. These men are inside of your heads. They're inside of your minds. They're inside of your hearts. They're inside of some of y'all vaginas too. You think there's no chance in hell because some lonely dude somewhere, you don't know what's going on behind it. You don't know what's going on. But he's telling you this, your life is over. He's telling you your life is over. And you believe it. What this channel does is neutralize the BS from the male counterparts. All right, whatever works. There's plenty of high-value men with dark-skinned wives, dudes that own U-Haul has a dark-skinned wife. George Lucas, Star Wars has a dark-skinned wife. Plenty more. Okay. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And are the women that these men are with insecure about themselves? I think not. Do these women you think maybe have a sense of entitlement, a healthy sense of entitlement? A healthy sense of their worth? I think so. I think so. Are they doing that? I'm dark skinned and I'm nothing trope? Do they carry that? Do they carry that on their shoulders? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Salcas K. Samuels actually gives numbers like only 10% of men make 100,000 because all these women say they want to not work and want providers. Half of Americans only make 33,000 or less. Okay, so statistically speaking, numbers are what they are. But like I said, I don't give a fuck about numbers if you're only utilizing numbers for one segment of your life and not the others. Because there's also statistics about the shit that you eat that causes heart disease and cancer and strokes and diabetes. There's statistics for all of that, and you still have your beer on the weekends. You still have your cheese pizza for lunch. You still eating meat tacos and all kind of fast food processed shit. And you know what? You go, throw it up to God. Let hopefully let this cup pass me, Lord. If it be thy will, let this heart attack pass me, Lord. Give me another slice of cheese. So I don't want to hear shit about no statistics. If you're not running stats for your whole fucking life, I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing about a goddamn statistics when you fucking raw And you know what the stats are when you catch disease, when you screwing bitches raw and all kinds of shit going on. But you say, give it up to God. God, just don't let her get pregnant. I don't care about the gonorrhea. Just don't let this hoe get pregnant. You put your dick on the crap table all the time. So if you're willing to take a chance there, in spite of stats, with what you eat, who you screw, where you work, all kind of hazardous materials and stuff where you're working at and all kinds of stuff, you decide, you know what? I'm not going to be one of them. I ain't going down like that. If you can make that decision about everything else in your life, you can make that concession for yourself when it comes to relationships too. I don't give a fuck about a number. Not one bit. And nobody on this live should either. If you're not letting the numbers dictate every area of your life, let it go. If you're going to take a chance with the cheese pizza that it don't clog your arteries, then let everything else go. Let it all go, is what I'm saying. Everybody want to take a chance with what they want to take a chance with. Everybody deciding they want to beat the odds with what they want to beat the odds with. So why can't we make a decision about relationships too? All of a sudden those numbers are exact? Those are the only numbers that are exact? Miss me on that bullshit. Miss me. The baby mama rate is higher than the divorce rate, statistically speaking. And there that is too. And as long as women are giving up the snacks, giving up the Twinkies for a handshake, for a Netflix and chill, we gonna have those odds. We're gonna have those odds. That's a problem. The problem with not requiring commitment is a whole lot of stuff that happens to you when you don't require a commitment. Well, does he love me? No. If he ain't sacrificing for you, no, he doesn't. This is just for now. If you're a girlfriend, you're a just for now phenomenon. If you're a girlfriend, you're just for the moment. You are a take it or leave it. You are low risk or no risk, actually. The girlfriend doesn't provide any risk whatsoever. And you open your knees for that? Because some of y'all like, well, suck it up, we don't have to get married and we don't have to get married. Okay. You sure don't. You sure don't. And guess who benefits from that? These men. Because guess what you are? You're cheaper than a prostitute. Because a prostitute, he got to put the fucking money on the nightstand for a hoe out there. For a hoe behind a dumpster, he got to put $10 in a G-string. For you who is a girlfriend, he could say, I'll get you next week. Oh, I'm having a hard time right now. Next month it'll pick up again. So you cheaper than a $5 hoe behind a dumpster somewhere sucking dick. As a girlfriend. So they benefit from that. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. But well, that's antiquated. Being a wife is antiquated, Selkis. Being scammed by men is also antiquated. How about that? That's real played out. We still doing that? You still believe in what they say? Still? Selkis, only 20% of poor Americans are married. The birth rate is even going down in America because people can't afford children. Capitalism has priced people out. Well, let y'all tell her black women are still baby mamas, out of wedlock chicks with 4 or 5 kids. So, which is it? We not having babies or are we? Which is it? Listen. For the record, I thought I made it clear about the stats. I don't care about them. Because when I'm talking to people, when I'm doing an action, the only thing I can concern myself with is me. Not a stat, but me. And the outcome that I'm hoping for, the cause and effect that I'm creating with with the decisions that I'm making, that's the only thing I have control over. And that's the only thing anybody on this line has control over. It's not, you don't measure what you do and your virtue and your morality against a fucking stat. Your morality is contingent upon the results that you want to receive, not a goddamn stat. Because let the stats tell it, there's no point in being moral. Because black men supposedly ain't marrying you anyway. You definitely gonna wind up a baby mama and all that stuff. If you go by stats, then what's the point of being moral? If we're just gonna take the statistics, that's not how you live. That's not how you live. So I need for y'all to block all of that other stuff. It's just noise. It's just noise. It's just convoluted noise, conjecture. The people want to be scholarly out here and still raping and pillaging and using women with all the scholarly stats they fucking have. They still pumping and dumping in hoes out here. They still pumping and dumping and ain't using condoms and getting people pregnant out here with all the scholarship and all the data and empirical data they got. They still no more moral because of it. If the stats ain't making you a better person, fuck out of here with it. Fuck all. If the stats are not making you a stand-up guy, I don't want to hear it. If the stats are not making you put a ring on somebody's finger and be there for your children, I don't want to hear it. It's a mute point. Wah, 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 wah. Charlie Brown, teacher that shit. And that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, it's you and your bathroom mirror. At the end of the day, it's you and the decisions that you've made. At the end of the day, it's the cause and effect that you have put into effect. Your decisions bring a result. What is that? Is the decision that I'm about to make going to bring the result that I want? That's the only thing you have to consider. That's the only thing you have to consider at the end of the day. Well, we acting like diseases are still out here, not just getting pregnant. Yeah, that part. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff to consider. And these men say, you know, they can't take care of you because the average dude is making $33,000 a year. But they're still impregnating folks. There's still that going on. ain't nothing stopping that. Ain't nothing stopping sex. Oh, I can't afford to have a family. So put your dick in your pants. How about that? So that you don't create no more single mother statistic out here. How about zip up your pants? Problem solved. Right? But no, it can't be solved that way because we're dealing with emotions now too. Not just stats, like y'all motherfuckers like to prattle off stats and you still fucking bitches raw out here. Because you're in your feelings. You still chasing after women who don't want you because you're in your fucking feelings and you want to prattle off stats to somebody like you so goddamn conscientious. And none of y'all niggas conscientious. Y'all just as needy ass motherfuckers as any other woman out here. Taking chances with your life and your livelihood just like any other woman out here. Stats or no fucking stats. How? Can we stop the game? Can we stop the game? We're all victims of our own emotions. All of us. All of us. And we're trying to get ourselves together. That's what we're trying to do. I don't know about anybody, but over here at UGC, this is what we're trying to do over here. We're trying to straighten our spines over here. We're trying to prioritize our vaginas over here. We don't want to misuse our bodies anymore. We don't want to just settle for just anything anymore because we understand that our future is at stake. The future lives of our children are at stake. We understand that this is bigger than just pleasure. This is bigger than a fucking compliment. This is bigger than you acknowledging that you think I'm sexy. It's bigger than all of that, because all of that shit has an expiration date at the end of the day. There will be a time where you don't think I'm sexy no more, and I gotta pick up the pieces. I gotta salvage what's left of the relationship, and what's left of the time that I lost fucking around with you in your sometimey ways, and your half interest, and your mild curiosity, and all that shit. You mask your real agenda around all of that shit. I have to salvage. We have to pick up the pieces from all of that. I'm not interested in every woman out here. Only UGC. Only ugly women out here that have been rejected by men, probably like you, have been rejected by other women, have been scammed by people, and been doormats for everybody out here. I'm only concerned about us. Fuck all. Fuck all. This is UGC here. And everybody else has to find their way. You got to find who you believe in and stick to it. You got to find what works and stick to that. Draw a motherfucking line in the sand. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I administer the black pill over here. Fuck a red pill, blue pill, whatever it is. It's the black pill over here. Black hat wisdom over here. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. We're trying to repair. We're trying to be the best women that we can be. We're trying to find value in a world that says we're valueless, and we don't deserve any effort. This is what y'all men are saying, that we don't deserve even your minuscule effort. And we still gotta find a reason to breathe. Outside of that conversation and that dialogue, we have to find a reason to live, and find a reason not to be depressed and not to be reckless, because the creeping feelings of helplessness that you guys try to implant in us. We're trying to navigate through all of that stuff. And everywhere we turn, you little nigglets that y'all are rejects too. Y'all need to come over to the UGC, because y'all are rejects too. Y'all little nigglets telling us what we can't have. That's your passion project, to tell us that we don't deserve anything. We will be all right. We will be all right, though. We don't have any other choice but to be. You're living, and you have to live. You're living, so you have to live. And you got to find a reason to live. And if you're looking to men to give you a reason to live, don't look over there. You're not going to get it over there. You're not going to get it over there. You're going to get, you're too fat, you're too black, your nose is too big, you don't have enough money, you ran through, you're this, that, you're bad body built, whatever. That's all you're going to get. If you're looking for physical evaluations, then you go to the men to be evaluated physically, because that's what they do best. But if you're going to them for self-esteem, for self-awareness, for some semblance of real worth, like, I matter kind of thing, men can't give you that. Men don't give you that. It's either I want to fuck you or I don't. It's either you look good enough to fuck or you don't. That's you only get two categories with them. You only get 2 points with them. Either I would like to have sex with you, you're pretty enough to have sex with, or you're not pretty enough to have sex with. The end. Put a period on that. End of story. You don't hurt it all. You don't hurt it all. So I don't know what other deep shit y'all looking for. I don't know. They're not going to make you feel good about yourself. This is not what men do. And if you're not aware yet, this is not what men do. They either want to fuck you or they don't. The feel good part is kind of like, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but it's not the goal. Put it like that. It's just, it's not the goal. It's kind of secondary. It's secondary. It's kind of like you feeling good about what he's getting from you is a circumstance. It's a goddamn circumstance. It's not a goal. It's a oops. Oh, you feel good about yourself. Well, I was just looking for some ass. I didn't want you all. I ain't here to make you feel all high and shit. But if you do, that's great. That's great. That's great. If I can make you feel good in the process, then that's extra. That's extra. Thank you, diamonds and pearls. I love you, suckers, but you're wrong. If we are average obese baby mamas, it's delusional to seek the top 10% of earners. Nothing wrong with average men or average women. I'm not wrong about anything because I've never promoted seeking the top 10% of anybody on this channel. And y'all could check back any video on that. When have I ever told you ladies to seek top 10% of any man? When? I say it over and over and over again that this is not a level up channel. It's not. I know men who make $10, $15, $16 an hour. And if he makes $16 an hour, he gives his wife 15 of those dollars and he keeps $1 for himself, which is enough for him to buy lunch, gas, and get to work. So it's not even about income per se as it is about motivation and what, because a man who has pride and doesn't want a handout, he's going to do what he has to do. If he has to go without, so he don't have to beg nobody, that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. These men say, the economy and all that kind of stuff. Well, then you live in one bedroom. If all you can afford is a studio apartment, but you can handle the rent for a studio apartment, and we're not going to be on the street, that's what we do. And we stack our chips. I'll manage the purse and make sure we save, and then we get to something bigger and something bigger and something bigger than that. When have I ever said that y'all got to fight for top 10%? I don't even advise that, because the top 10% of people got a lot of choices. They fucking women, men, farm animals, extraterrestrials, all kind of shit going on out here. There's a whole lot of baggage come with top 10%. You said Kevin is wrong when he says don't seek them. I don't even know listen, I'm not evaluating Kevin. If y'all go to Kevin's channel and stay there. That's all I got to say on that. I am not trying to evaluate what anybody else thinks. And I'm not giving nobody free promotion either. That's what I'm not doing. If you value what he says over what I'm saying, what I'm saying has no worth and no merit, don't be here. Don't be here. I don't need your view count. I don't need your subscription. It doesn't matter to me. If y'all caping for somebody else, you need to go there and stay over there. Stay there. That's all I can say to that. I'm not defending nobody else's words. I don't know what's on nobody else's mind. I'm saying what I think. Some of you ladies' standards are so low. You think 100K is a lot of money, and that's really sad. I would say this. Everyone's entitled to come up with a number that they feel comfortable with. Everybody. 100K is a lot for some. 100K is just basic for others. There really isn't any wrong in it. I don't think there's really any wrong. You have to come up with a number that you're worth. You get to decide that. So you know this low and high, and I don't know. It's subjective. It's subjective. My life has never been the same since I came across UGC. Forever grateful to you, Salkis. I appreciate you, Emma. Thank you for the donation. Depends on the area. 100K, you can live very comfortable, or check the check. And yeah, it really does depend on where you're at. Listen, you know, I was in California for quite a long time. There was a lot of house poor people out there. A lot of dorm room style situations going on out there. 20 niggas inside the house is nice, the area is nice, but there's 20 motherfuckers living in there to help pay the mortgage. There's a lot of feloniousness going on in the world. A whole bunch of that. To keep up this so-called status. It's a whole bunch of that. Oh, y'all. This pandemic has showed, you know, who's really in business, who's felonious in business, who ain't really got no business. There's certain businesses, I mean, 2 months down and they're closed forever. Like they can't reopen. Two months down. That means they had no savings, no reserve, over leveraged, all kinds of stuff, and they are not opening again. There's a lot of people in that boat. A whole bunch of people in that boat. So, you know, strange times. But it's revealing who's who and what's what. Who's who and what's what. Y'all need to dream bigger, shoot higher. Y'all feel 100K is unattainable. Get real. Well, Rita, you know, like I said, everyone's entitled to their number. I mean, what's a realistic number for you? Let's go by that. Since you repeated that a little bit, what number is a respectable number for you? Like what are you working with? I've dated a rich man, and believe me, they aren't happy people. I've received lots of expensive gifts, including a brand new paid car. Nessa, you said rich people aren't necessarily happy people. What did you experience? Like, you know, when you say not happy, are we talking about clinical diagnosis unhappy, on medication to keep depression away, using drugs to escape? Like what did you see? What did you see? Hey, Kidano. Thank you for continuously taking time, exerting energy to break down these cold, hard facts to the chickens. There's so many of us who truly listen, apply your advice in the real world. I appreciate you. Yes, y'all are coming through. Y'all are really making me feel like this is not an in vain endeavor, and I appreciate it. It's not an easy sell. The UGC philosophy is not an easy sell, because everywhere you turn, every woman that's ever crossed your path, who's ever been an encourager or a motivator in any way, has told you you have to think that you're beautiful in order to project sanity and emotional well-being and self-worth and all of this kind of stuff. And I'm telling y'all, it's an act. I'm lifting the veil and going, y'all, I mean, we could act like it, but just understand that it's an act. These people are acting. They're acting. And it's about who's a better actress out here. Who's a better actress out here? Just because somebody thinks they're cute doesn't mean they have self-esteem. Y'all putting these two together and they don't really mix. One has nothing to do with the other. Nothing. Both my parents made over 100K and we had an average comfortable life, so it's not something I feel is unattainable for me or any woman really. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. That's great. So if both of your parents made over 100K, that's your reality. But to say that someone else is not expansive enough, it reads as kind of insensitive. It reads as kind of insensitive because there's someone else who can come along and say both your parents making over 100K is still no money either. There are people out here that say, well, how do you live on that? How do you live on $200,000 a year combined before taxes? How do you live on that? And you just stated that y'all lived average lives. So there's nothing really to toot your own horn about. If you admitted that y'all lived average, it's like, someone can always turn around and say, no, that's not good enough. That's really the point. That's really the point. Everyone has to pick a number. Everyone has to pick their number. So, because you're hilarious. Me? I'm ugly and I had cute girls jealous. You making them cute girls jealous? Stars and Stripe making them cute girls jealous out here. Agree. One, I dated introduced me to other rich people and I think a lot of them just aren't happy. Your advice has caused me to effortlessly dodge 2 disrespectful narcissists like bullets. Oh my gosh. This past week in Arizona, SoCal, with ease and no hurt on my end. Oh my gosh. Mama is so proud of you. Oh my gosh. You have to email me that story. Email me info@theUglyGirlsClub and break down that story for me. My ex-fiance was batshit crazy and he was very wealthy. Not bragging, but I've been to the Met Gala. V, you've been to the Met? What? You dressed up in Baphomet, devil horn kind of stuff? You did the rituals? V, did you drink blood? Did you do that the drinking blood thing with what's her name? Marina Abramovich or something like that, where they have that spirit cooking shit? I knew something was with you, V. You don't drink blood. That's what I heard they do at the Met. He looked good on paper, but his mind was corrupt. Wow. So you canceled the wedding. Wow, V. Was he black? Was he a black guy, V? Interesting. Y'all, yes, send in your pictures, your quotes, your testimonials, and all that stuff to the Ugly Girls Club. Let's celebrate. I see some of y'all be on here all the time, but y'all ain't putting your pictures in like you scared or something. Stop faking jacks. Stop faking jacks. We gotta save souls out here. Cut the ego, man. I am multi-talented and naturally funny since I don't got stuff to lose. Insecure pretty girls be mad sometimes, like, how dare you be so chill? Yeah. Being chill is an art. Being chill. Oh, Kadena, you have screenshots? Send the screenshots. Send the screenshots. Y'all have to become a member of the uglygirlsclub.com, because I have a blog section on there where I will be posting stuff dealing with current events, things that are currently going on. So y'all could always shoot on in there and read and leave a comment and stuff like that. Let's get the interaction going. My mom is the oldest of 8, modest but tight knit and loving family. She didn't even know they were poor until she started working and comparing herself to others. Wow, ain't that something? Suckers, I know 100K is a lot. I purposely said we lived average so people can stop making it seem like it's a lot, like that's something the average woman can't get. Rita, you're transfixed with this thing. What's going on, dear? You really want people to get that they can make over 100,000. That's your stick tonight. All right, Rita says shoot for more. Don't shoot for 80,000 or 90,000 or 99,000. You can make over 100,000, y'all. Thus says Rita. When you're chill and quiet, more people are attracted to you. I'm trying to tell y'all, anxiety is a repellent. If you're anxious, you are not magnetic. If you are anxious, when you are chill, people can relax around you. They can open up to you. They start laughing and joking with you. Before you know it, you met a friend. Having a relaxed disposition is how it goes. Why is it called the Ugly Girl blog? Oh no, you got to go to uglygirlsclub.com, awkward, and look on the page that says manifesto, and it breaks down the whole reason for why we do this. The whole reason behind the philosophy. If you are really interested, I recommend you go to the site. Go to the Ugly Girl Stories. There's a page on there called Ugly Girl Stories, and listen to what the women have written about why they're part of this. You can not even just me. Read what they are saying, and then you'll understand what this is about. Where do you email pics? info@theuglygirlsclub.com is where you can mail the pics and the testimonials and all that. Sam says Celgus is a whole book about how to be magnetic, and it works. Yes. Yes. Knowledge applied, y'all. Knowledge applied. You have to apply this thing. Knowledge applied. I wish I found you before I allowed my mind to be hijacked by the level up fakery. I just thought it made sense at the time, but I was wrong. It's so lame, and I'm home now. You back home now? Well, you back home with mom? You tried to level up, and now you had to run back home. Listen, everything has its purpose, right? I can't say, I can't say what can work and what won't work and all of that. I'm here. I'm trying to heal us in the way that I know how, in the way that I'm passionate about. And I think y'all know what's bullshit and what's not. I just think some of y'all are just afraid that you're overthinking, afraid that, if you quit, that means you're not good enough, all those kind of things. But I think you know. I think you your heart and your mind telling you, something ain't right. Something ain't right about this thing. You got to follow your instincts. You have to follow your instincts. Just check your link. Nice picture. Yeah, Ness, you need to become a member. It might help you. Golden says Selkis is a Scorpio. Yes, I am. All day and twice on Sundays. I am. Lois says Selkis is a delightful Scorpio. Am I delightful? Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm a delightful Scorpio. I'm not laughing. Who laughing at you? Ain't nobody laughing at you. I always knew I wasn't pretty enough for that level up stuff, but I tried to lie to myself. If you're trying to cater to the 10% of men who are affluent and all that kind of stuff, I mean, what can I say? Some say they were able to do something, I don't know. I don't know. I think my focus for us is to heal our hearts, to get us to a place where we're chill. I find that a lot of advice that we are given causes even more anxiety. It causes even more fear. It makes you more jealous, more apprehensive, more nervous, more unsure of yourself. I find that the remedies that we are given to feel better about ourselves, they bury us a little bit deeper underground. And I want us to feel free and not tied down to superstitions. Opinions are like superstitions. Like, is it true? Is it not? Legend has it. That's pretty much, if I had to summarize what an opinion is, it's a superstition. Something you can't prove. You think it's there. Someone says it's there, but you don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. What's factual about a superstition? Talk to me. And that's really what opinions are. And we got to free ourselves from all of that. We have to free ourselves from all of that. All right, y'all. That guy is live, and women came here because of the negativity. Welcome all to UGC. Welcome home. Welcome home. Do not feel desperate and insecure. Like I know that's the goal. That's the goal of these other spaces, but you don't have to feel that. It's a choice. Like it's a real choice, y'all. You could choose. When you get up in the morning, you gotta say, okay, I choose today. I choose what I'm gonna be today. I choose to be a winner today. It's a choice. It's all a choice, y'all. So, listen, it's late. It's late. I gotta take it in the house. Now. Y'all need to get y'all art pieces and stop playing. Let me show y'all. This is another print that I did. Can y'all see her? This is another art piece. This is an art print I'm shipping off. Beautiful pieces. Even the prints look like originals, y'all. High quality work. I put a lot of work into my stuff. A lot of work goes into this stuff. Go to iloveherart.com. Ooh, thank you, Mr. Wright. Hey. He's live and clowning these women who call into his show. Y'all, oh my God. So, because I want t-shirts of your art, please. I want to wear your art, like for real. I don't know about if I'm gonna put them on shirts or anything. I don't know. That's kind of not my thing. I'd rather y'all just buy a portrait and hang it up over your boudoir, or where you meditate at, or where you count your money at, wherever you do important things at. You know, have the portrait piece. That's how you can support. I doubt. I thought about shirts with the art before. I'm not ruling it out, but it doesn't excite me. You said you want a shirt. You said you take the sayings on the shirt. Now that I can do. So, because where can I get your books? Right now, I have ebooks on the site, theuglygirlsclub.com. I'm working on a hardcover book. The manuscript is in the editor's hands as we speak, so it will be finished and ready for print. I really can't give you a date as of yet. I'm guessing maybe another 2 months or so from now, but I have stuff for you to read in the meantime. And you could just go to the shop page of the UGC website and get it. Put being a girlfriend is a scam on the t-shirt. Oh yeah, that might be the first shirt. Or the second shirt. The second shirt I'm gonna print is being a girlfriend is a scam. You said put beanie weenies on the shirt. You would buy that? We put beanie weenies on the shirt? Oh my gosh! All right, I'm taking all ideas. And my hamburger line. Oh my gosh! And Vex money too. All right. I might have to do. I'm probably gonna do a post with y'all. Have to vote. Y'all gonna have to vote on which sayings you want on the shirt. We got to take a vote on that. We're gonna take a vote. So does this say the girls over on Lipstick Alley loves you? You'll sell out. They'll tell everybody you got apparel if you start. Oh, they love me on Lipstick Alley? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to look them up. What is Lipstick Alley? Is it like a website? What is it? Keona, you want Vex money too? Oh my gosh. What? Oh, it's like Reddit? What is it? Wait, Reddit gave me good reviews? I'm on Reddit too? All right, y'all telling me something new. I had no clue. Lipstick Alley is a black women's forum. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, y'all gotta thank them for me. I had no idea they were showing me love like that. Wow, I feel honored. I feel honored. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like a black girl version of Reddit. Oh, okay. Nice. Can you put your art on tapestry? It's easier to travel with and make the travel house homey in black. I never put anything on tapestry. That would have to be I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, the stuff can be rolled up and put in a tube for shipping. That can be done. It doesn't necessarily have to be mounted. I can always roll it up. Even if it's paper or canvas can be rolled up and shipped in a tube if you need something more travel friendly. And Lipstick Alley is a tough place. All right, I gotta check them out. Y'all be in a bubble, purposely so. You know, I am very much introverted in a bubble. There's only certain things that I look at online. There's only certain things that I watch. If I'm not coaching y'all and do something, you know, along the lines with, you know, private consulting, I'm painting, and that's pretty much it. I don't do too many things because you know, I try to keep my energy focused. Selkis needs a manager. If she don't have one already, you have a huge following. I need a manager now. All of that will come. I'm waiting for the book to come out and, you know, maybe some speaking engagements when this pandemic thing goes down. I would like to do that. I'd like to visit some girls in some of these group homes and talk to them a little bit. I'd love to do that. Some women's day groups at the church. I don't know. I'm a little bit potty mouth, so I don't know. I don't know if the church would want me, but I would love to go. I would love to go. All right, y'all. So definitely talk to the girls in the inner cities. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my goals. Get some of these inner city girls under my wings, especially in the deep south. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Southern Bells. Southern Bells. Yeah. So y'all, if I ever get famous on mentioning how much you helped me, y'all better mention me. Whoever y'all is that y'all think y'all gonna be famous, give me a shout out. Shout me out in your acceptance speech, y'all. Do that. Do that. So, I'm going to depart from you now. You said the church has a party mark? Maybe so. I'm going to have to depart from you all now. It is late and I don't want to keep y'all up all night. I need my beauty sleep. But I appreciate the donations and the love. Yeah, I stayed an extra hour. Y'all don't know, I be saying I'm only going to be on here 30 minutes. I say that every time I start. I'm only going to be on here 30 minutes. And it always ends up triple that. But I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to have to start keeping my word. So, yes, have a good night, Ness and everybody, my admins, Rosemary, Just Be Real, everybody who's subscribed, who's sharing the love here and the information. Listen, we're about healing. Don't let these men out here intimidate you and make you feel that you ain't got nothing. These men, they don't have no crystal ball over your head. They do not. You seal your fate. You seal your fate. Thank you, Ness. Please send it and your testimonials. Send it all in soon. Send it all in soon. Make sure you become a member so you can catch the emails that I send out and all the sugary goodness that I send y'all. I be trying to love on y'all hard. All right, y'all? So have a good night. Peace and love. Bye.